Leave me to my business.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden? The lower market isn't deemed important by the captain of the guard, even less with Al Howe in charge. So when I finally get the new men I request, I get the delightful surprise of discovering their Lord Such-and-Such's illegitimate, untrained, moronic whelps. But lords keep sending me more of them. It's decent pay, no expectations, a uniform. So I have a legion of bastards to protect the market from pickpockets, stabbings, and whatnot. And Al Howe's specially picked men are the worst of the lot. With the bastards, I just have to worry about dicing the odd bit of drool or yelling at them too loudly and hurting their poor feelings, and then getting chewed out by their noble fathers. But I swear, the Arl's men are more criminal than the miscreants we occasionally arrest. Some of them are the criminals we have to arrest. So if your lifeblood isn't draining in the gutters as we speak, don't bother reporting it. Your likeness was passed around to the senior guardsmen at the palace. I must say, the sketch didn't do you much justice. Don't worry, even if I believed the official story of what happened at Ostagar, I'm no fool. If I asked my men to apprehend you, they'd all run and cry big sobby tears in their courtesans' bosoms and leave me all alone to be skewered. Don't disturb the peace in the market, and that's well enough for me.
주인공한테 누명 씌운 거 사람들이 잘 안 믿네.
What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous. Do a good job and I'll see you get some silver in your pockets, maybe even some gold. The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy. Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting.
과연 주인공이 손 조절을 할까?
I have never seen such a collection of merchants and people before. 'Tis always so?
And I'm off.
Don't stare at me, Joe. I can have my father send you south to fight Dalton.
Good day. The market is busy, is it not? Come, rest here. I have the finest selection of flowers and Orlesian-scented oils in all of Denerim. For a lady friend, perhaps? Roses can open any woman's heart, you know. And smelling good is not. Ferelden is no longer full of barbarians. People judge with their noses as well as their ears and eyes. But you look more armed than most of my patrons. Perhaps you seek the armorsmith, Wade. Then to the south? He is quite the artiste, yes. Much of this city is still a mystery to me, but the markets is like my home. Circle and sorcelled objects can be found in the wonders of Thedas, in the alleyway north. The armorer, Wade, and his emporium are just to the south. If you need work, outside the rectory to the southeast is a chanter's board. And if your thirst is strong, head to the Nord Noble Tavern north of here. Be prepared, though. They do put on many airs. I am from Orlais. You've heard of us, no? Your Denerim is a fine city, but I miss my Varoyo. She's quite beautiful this time of year. Orlais has many good things, but it is sometimes not so good to be common. My brother had trouble with a chevalier, and we departed shortly after. You know so little of Orlais here. The chevaliers are knights of the highest order. They are the most skilled in the world. Their discipline, formidable. For their service, they're allowed privileges. They can do whatever they want to the lesser war. A chevalier took an interest in me. It was his right, but it was unwelcome.
벌써 12시
Incensed,
지났네.
my brother hit him over the head with a pot. Such a thing is almost treason. We left that very night and came here. That and more. Some revere them for their skill and their high service, but others tread lightly. As lightly as the mouse in the cat's den. If you will excuse me, I feel a touch lightheaded.
네, 금요일은 쉴까
What
싶어요.
is it? I have work to do. What does it say? I knew this would happen. Just when I was starting to get good. Well, thanks, I guess.
I recognize you. From Ostagar. And trust his blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Kalen. I demand satisfaction, sir.
아, 나한테 누명 씌운 거 믿는 사람 있긴 하네. 잘못 보신 것 같은데요? 아니야. 결백을 주장하자.
So you would compound slander on top of treason? You dare smear Terran Loghain's word? I do not like your tone, sir. But you may be right. I may regret this, but I cannot duel someone who may be guiltless. Leave, Warden. If I find proof, you will
텍스처가
meet
어째
again.
이러냐.
Dwarven crafts. Welcome, welcome. We
이
sell
동네
only
애들
the
이거
strongest
장비가
dwarven
블록이가
steel,
제대로 안 되나
molded
본데?
over 100 times in the forges of Orzammar. In times like this, surely your group could use some extra protection on the road. I'll answer what I can, but my policy is not to sell things that don't belong to me. It's the capital of Ferelden, so naturally the Queen and Regent are at the top. But the man who seems to be running the city guard is the new Arl Rendon Howe. Came in from somewhere up north. The Landsmeet's the big news. Every dusty noble estate in Denerim is airing its sheets, waiting for the Lord to ride into town. Every piece comes with a stamp of assurance from my wife's father, the best smith in Denerim.
가방을 안 파네.
Going. Another visitor, the Maester. Enjoy browsing my wares.
이 동네가 약간 버그가 있나 봐. 텍스처가 좀 다 이상해.
Master Trader Ignacio, at your service, good sir. My cousin and I have trade connections all along the seaways. We have furniture, silks, carvings, and much more. Caesar handles the trade stock. I handle other affairs. No, I am not. I am a trader at heart. My home is the road. But I was born past the waking sea in Antiva. It has been many, many years since I have seen her. But the road...
그래, 말 나온 김에 이따 저장 좀 해야겠다.
mistress than
튕긴
my
것
home
같아.
city ever was. No. Not yet. Perhaps one day. It has been many, many years since I have seen her. But the road is a better mistress than my home city ever was. On the docks of Rialto, life is cheap. As cheap as the dockside ale and the soiled whores. You can live a longer life out here. And a wise man can make a comfortable fortune in time. Straightforward, predictable danger is refreshing to me. Any moment in Rialto, the streets can run red, and often do. I'd take Darkspawn any day. At least you can see them coming. Luck be to you, Ward.
이거 체크하는 게 있었나?
As there is but one way. They are sinners who have given their lives to false gods.
Huh. And I'm off.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Message for you, my lord. More things to deliver. Goodbye.
까마귀 단가 일하는데
Yes.
저런 애들은 빨리 다 얘기만 해주고 도망가야지. 괜히 저런 거 시키는 애들하고 엮여봤자 좋을 게 하나도 없잖아요.
And I'm off.
아, 아까 저장하길 잘했다. 이게 어디죠? 아까 저장했었잖아. 빠른 저장을 안 불러오고 다른 걸 불러왔네. 와, 여기 저장 안 했었으면 저기서부터 시작이야? 소름 돋는구만.
Message for you, my lord. More things.
아니 근데 저번에 했었을 때도 그렇고 가끔 좀 튕기긴 하더라고.
This is where the nobility comes to get drunk and decide who is the most self-important of them all. Good times.
Huh.
What can I get you, stranger? What can I get you, stranger? The Darkspawn have attacked Lothering. I don't think everyone even had fled by the time they came either. Word has it they swarmed the entire area, making off with prisoners and burning down the buildings. Then they were gone, just as quick. Wonder if there's anyone left. I heard some chanters were going to head down south, maybe to try to find some survivors. I'm not holding out hope myself. Anything else you need? There's terrible news. Everyone is talking about a battle in the north between Logain's men and Ban Bronik. The Ban was utterly crushed. Someone told me that he was meeting with Logain to talk terms, but I don't believe it. Surely Logain would never attack someone attempting to parley. Anything else you need? Then Logain has announced that whatever happened to Ban Bronik will happen to any other nobleman who doesn't live up to the oath he swore to serve the throne. there's a lot of folks angry about it. Some of the Banorn who weren't saying anything are now saying that Loghain is trampling on their rights as sovereign lords. Seems like more fighting is inevitable at this point, doesn't it? Sad state of affairs. Anything else you need? There's news come out of Redcliffe at last. Seems that Arl Eamon has come down with some deadly sickness, probably to blight.
역시 세상 돌아가는 얘기는 여관 주인이 잘 알지.
Probably means no one else can stand up to Tyrn Loghain in the Landsmeet. Rather fortunate turn for Tyrn, no? Anything else you need? Arl Wolf has gone to Denerim to plead his case with Tyrn Loghain, I hear. West Hills has been hit hard by the Darkspawn, and Wolf wants the fighting over the throne to stop. Anything else you need? There's news out of the Mage Tower that the Circle of Magi had a close call. Demons got out, but the mages were able to overcome them, though not without a lot of damage. I know mages bring such terror upon themselves, but I have to admit I'm glad we'll still have magic to wield against the Darkspawn. Anything else you need? There's been another clash of forces, this time north of Lothering. Both the Banorn and Loghain are saying that they won this clash, so we're not sure exactly what happened yet. From the sounds of it, I think the forces accidentally crossed each other and began fighting. What a bloody mess. Anything else you need? And Serlek has announced he's siding with the throne. That's not surprising considering his lands border Loghain's. He probably fears what Loghain might do to him if he turns. Anything else you need? I don't know what to tell you. Nothing I can think of at the moment.
All the news is troubling these days.
I'm a Crimson Ore. Which way you're looking, or we'll rip your damned eyes out and piss in your skull. Another round for me men.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Next, drink to battle.
이런 게임은 한번 스토리 놓치면 끝이야.
Your mother is supposedly the one called Flemeth, the very witch from legend. Is that not true?
There is nothing supposed about it. Flemeth is my mother.
I was more doubtful of the legend rather than your relationship to this woman. Anyone can claim a name after all.
You're welcome to ask her if you ever meet her. You're just her type.
Oh, elven and handsome?
The sort that will never be missed.
Sounds intriguing if you ask me.
You assassin types have a death wish, I see.
Only the really good ones.
You hear about the note? Maybe we have some things we can talk about.
Just see the conversation stays civil. If this is a trap,
Zevran, is it? You are Talisan's responsibility. Other crows may try to kill you, but in my eyes, you're already dead. So, you are of no notice. But the Warden here, he is of great interest to me. I can't stress enough that I wasn't hired to do anything. An associate was, and he's failed. And failed badly.
I'd like to see you do any better.
Do you take me for a fool? That's a contract I'd never take. A client can always hire more help.
플레이그 테일이요? 그거 저기 푸순에서도 공짜로 풀었잖아.
But I am hoping we can make sure that doesn't happen.
I've only heard of the one time the entire House of Crows was hired for a job. A princely sum changed hands and an entire noble family died. Not one soul survived. Ignacio has the right of it. Generally, it is one master, one job.
Ferelden is a busy place. Blight, civil war, other mayhem. Lots of people not getting along. Sometimes they really don't get along. Maybe want to do something about it. The people that handle that sort of thing can get real busy. You could say that. Not many people we can turn to. So, someone that's crossed our path and lived, well, maybe they could help out. Make some coin. Everyone wins. I... see. Then we are wasting time.
뭐지? 생각보다 쉽게
No
물러나는데?
Talk to Caesar back at our stall if you want to buy something. No hard feelings.
아, 한 번
right?
튕긴 건데. 야, 다시 얘기해.
And I'm off.
Yes. What are you doing here? My name is Waylon. I'm the assistant of the scholar Brother Genitivi. This is his house. That makes two of us. I haven't seen Brother Genitivi in weeks. He sent no word. It's so unlike him. I'm afraid something has happened. Genitivi's research into the urn may have led him into danger. Perhaps the urn has been lost for a reason. I pray for Genitivi's safety, but hope dwindles with each passing day. I tried to send help, but some knights came from Redcliffe looking for him not long ago. I sent them after Genitivi, and they too have disappeared. Well, they haven't returned, and they sent no word either. I suppose that's possible. I don't know. After what happened to Genitivi, can you blame me for thinking the same thing could happen to the knights? Perhaps I am just a pessimist. I hope I am wrong. Now don't ask me where they went. You'll go after them. And what if ill luck should befall you too? This search is a curse on all of us. Some things are not meant to be found. I know that now.
그래서 어디로 갔냐고.
So be it. All he said before he left was that he would be staying at an inn near Lake Calenhard, investigating something in that area. I don't know. All I discovered from going through his research was that he was staying at the inn. Yes, of course he told me.
이게 말하는 게
I
점점
also went
수상하네.
through his things to see if I could find other clues to his whereabouts. That's not true. I told you everything I know. Brother Genitivi told me about the inn, and that's all.
우리?
Us? I mean me. There is no us. Bah! Why do I keep up this charade? I gave you a chance to turn aside and forget you ever heard of Genitivi and the urn, but you persisted. Now it has come to this. Andraste, forgive me, I do this in your name.
여기서 내 탓을 한다고?
Yes.
시체가 있네요. 진짜 웨일런의 시체.
And I'm off.
I have heard of these wonders of Theras, even in Antiva.
온 김에 깜프 마을도 하고 갈까?
Yes, make it quick. Strange. Let's see this. I knew it. I gave that man the best 7 weeks of my life. Well, I guess he won't have me to push around anymore.
금요일은 정기 휴방이냐고요? 네, 그럴 예정입니다.
Where do you think they get all this stuff? Do you think they have any miniature golem dolls?
Going.
아닐 수도 있다는 거 아니냐고? 뭐 컨디션 좋으면 킬 수도 있긴 한데 그냥 금요일은 너무 정신없어서 쉴까 싶어요.
Welcome to the wonders
금요일에는
of
유튜브
We
에디션을
carry
보라고.
items crafted by the circle, as well as a variety of antiquities. Is there anything you would like to see?
아니 가방 파는 애가 안 보이네. 생방으로 다 본 거 유튜브로 또 보냐고? 본 거 또 봐. 5번 봐라. 민첩 좀 올려야겠네. 틀어놓고 자고 딴짓 할 때도 틀어놔라 이거야.
And I'm off.
레드블러 키고 봐도 되냐고? 뭐 그건 알아서 하세요.
I won't take the blame for this one. This was bad from the start. No way he was here to deal. Thanks. I ain't sticking around to see how this turns out. Thanks. I ain't
시체 자루. 이거 시신 처리해달라는 퀘스트
sticking around
받았었나
to see how
본데.
this turns out.
이쪽은 길 더 없었지. 여기가 맵이 좀 넓은데 깜프 마을 잠깐만 일단 저거 좀 마무리하고 깜프 마을은 좀 이따가 올까?
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts.
아니 그걸 왜 내 탓을 해?
There's one
참네.
thing I do not understand, Alistair.
Just the one thing.
About you, perhaps. Why the deception over your parentage?
I'd figure you'd be the sort who knows all about deception.
I do. And what use the deception might have had ended when King Kaelin perished, did it not?
Maybe. I guess I was sort of hoping that would go away.
The truth does not go away.
I didn't say it was a good plan.